Hello, welcome back to the channel Awesome Learning. And today I am going to talk about tools of recombinant DNA technology. So let's begin, children. As we have done in the previous video, there are certain tools that we are using in recombinant technology of DNA, that is making some new combinations of DNA. So the basic tools that we are using here are enzymes, cloning vector, and the competent host we require. So this video basically will discuss about the enzymes. Now children, here enzymes are of two types. One is the lysing enzyme and the other one is the cleaving enzyme. Okay, now these enzymes, the lysing enzymes, are used to open up the cell to get the DNA for genetic experiments, that is extraction of DNA. We want to isolate DNA, तो DNA को isolate करने के लिए हमको cell की जो wall है उसको break करना पड़ेगा, right? So these enzymes will help us to break down those walls and enter inside so that we can isolate the DNA. So generally we use lysozyme to dissolve the bacterial cell wall so that we can take out the DNA. So in plants, children, cell wall is made up of cellulose. We all know this. And in fungi, the cell wall is made up of chitin. So for dissolving or for breaking down of cellulose, we will use cellulase enzyme, and for breaking the chitin, we will use chitinase enzyme. Okay, so in plants, again because the wall is made up of cellulose, we will be using cellulase enzyme. And animal cell में तो breaking down की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है because they do not have any cell wall. The other type of enzymes that we are going to study about is cleaving enzymes. These enzymes are used to break DNA molecules. हमने DNA तो extract कर लिया यहाँ से by breaking down the walls. Now what we are supposed to do with those DNA if we want to cut, क्योंकि नया combination बनाना है तो कहीं पर तो patches लगाने पड़ेंगे ना, cutting करनी पड़ेगी. तो to cut down or break down those DNA molecules, we require cleaving enzymes. There are three types. Cleaving enzymes are of three types. One is the exonuclease. In the previous video I have also told you about all these things. Exonuclease are those enzymes which will remove the nucleotides at the end, that is at the terminal ends, either from the 3' or from the 5'. Okay, and this is done in the DNA in one strand of the duplex. As you know, DNA has two strands, so the exonuclease will cut or cleave the enzyme only in the one strand of the duplex. किसी एक strand में करेगा ये काम, ठीक है. Then we come to the endonuclease. Now children, endonuclease are those enzymes which will cut at a specific position within the DNA. Okay, so these enzymes do not cleave at the ends, okay, and involve only one strand of the duplex. Again the same thing, one strand of the duplex. Third type that we are going to study more, this third type is very important because हम इसके ऊपर ज़्यादा stress देंगे अब. They are restriction endonuclease. They are also type of endonuclease, but they are special because they are restriction endonuclease. They cut DNA duplex at specific points. Their single stranded free ends. Now because when they cut, as I have told in the previous video also, कि जब हम cut कर देंगे, suppose a portion is cut, तो जो nucleotide base pairs हैं, suppose this portion is cut, तो ये वाले जो nucleotide base pairs हैं इनकी bonding टूट गई, so these are now called sticky ends. They are called sticky ends. Okay, so their single strand for free ends are called sticky ends, and which are joined later on. We can join these sticky ends by using the enzyme DNA ligase. Okay, so this is what is depicted with the help of a diagram. As you see, these are the two strands of DNA, and an exonuclease will cut the strands at the ends, at the terminal ends, either 5' or 3', and the endonuclease will cut them at the center in between, but at a particular site, at a particular position. Okay, this is how endonuclease and exonuclease will behave. Now the difference between endonuclease and exonuclease, so you see children, first point is these nucleases cleave the base pairs of DNA at their terminal ends. We have already said this. And they cleave the DNA at a particular point except at the terminal end. That means in between. Terminal ends को छोड़ के कहीं पे भी बीच में. Then they act on single stranded DNA. Okay. और गैप्स इन बिटवीन द डबल स्ट्रैंडेड DNA के बीच में अगर कोई गैप्स है तो वहाँ पर दे विल बिहेव. ओके, बिकॉज गैप है तो ये भी टर्मिनल एंड ही हो गया ना, है ना. एंड दे क्लीव ऑन द स्ट्रैंड्स. नाउ आई विल शो यू दिस बिकॉज आई हैव नेम्ड देम. दे क्लीव ऑन द स्ट्रैंड्स और बोथ स्ट्रैंड्स. So I will show you how on the figure A will show you they cleave on strands, and figure B will show you that how double stranded DNAs are cleaved. This is single stranded. See, they cleave here. This is the cleavage being done in between, and here this is the double stranded, how the cleavage is done in between. यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक. तो डबल स्ट्रैंडेड पे यहाँ पे भी क्लीवेज हो गई है एंड यहाँ पे भी क्लीवेज हो गई है. सिंगल स्ट्रैंड में भी क्लीवेज हो सकती है. ओनली वन स्ट्रैंड हैज़ बीन क्लीवेज. यहाँ पर कोई कटिंग नहीं हुई है. एंड डबल स्ट्रैंड में भी क्लीवेज हो सकती है. तो दोनों ऑप्शंस आई हैव शोन यू इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ फिगर. थर्ड पॉइंट, दे डू नॉट कट द RNA. They may cut the RNA. So these are the difference between, and the diagrammatically I have depicted here. You can see the terminal end cut हो रहा है exonuclease में, but यहाँ पर in between में cut हो रहा है. And in between में भी there are two options. अगर single stranded है तो here it is showing single stranded, and अगर double stranded दोनों में cleaving हो रही है तो it has been shown in this figure. So this is all about the difference between exonuclease and endonuclease. Now children, we will study or talk about restriction endonuclease. These were isolated for the first time by W. Arbour in 62 in a bacteria, or from a bacteria rather I should write. They are called molecular scissors or biological scissors. In 1978, Arbour, Smith and Nathan, this can come one marker question, were awarded Nobel Prize for the discovery of restriction endonucleases. Okay. They recognize the base sequence. Restriction endonuclease particularly एक base sequence को recognize करते हैं at a palindrome site in DNA duplex, and then it cuts the strand. अब ये palindrome क्या है I will discuss in this video later on. Now you see children, this I have shown you through various colors so that you may get whatever I want to say. Let me take some different colors so that I can explain you more easily. Okay. Should I take, I don't know which color I should go. Okay, chalo, this color. So these are the two strands of different DNAs from two different organisms, and I just want to join them. एक particular sequence को join कराना चाहती हूँ मैं. तो what am I doing here is I am taking a restriction enzyme, and that restriction enzyme will cut the DNA from this portion. The arrow is showing you, and this will go like this. Okay. तो एक पर्टिकुलर सीक्वेंस यहाँ है, एक पर्टिकुलर सीक्वेंस यहाँ है. पैलेंड्रोम सीक्वेंस मैं बताऊँगी क्या है. पैलेंड्रोम सीक्वेंस इज एक्चुअली द वर्ड्स विच आर रेड फॉरवर्ड बैकवर्ड पढ़ो सेम आते हैं. इधर से भी पढ़ो मैडम, इधर से भी पढ़ो मैडम. तो जो सीक्वेंस यहाँ से रीड कर रही हूँ एंड जो सीक्वेंस यहाँ से आ रहा है बोथ आर सेम. तो इधर से जब ये रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम कट करता है तो बोथ यहाँ पे भी सेम, जैसे CG है तो यहाँ पे भी CG के बीच में ही कट हो रहा है एंड इट विल कट द DNA. तो सेम रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम दूसरे DNA को भी कट करेगा एंड ऐसे ही सेम बेस सीक्वेंस में कट करेगा. ठीक है. तो जब ये दोनों कट हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि सेम रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम्स हैं, दोनों DNA को एक पर्टिकुलर बेस सीक्वेंस में कट कर रहे हैं. तो अब क्या हुआ, जब ये कट हो गए तो स्टिकी एंड्स फॉर्म हो गए. दीज आर द स्टिकी एंड्स. हियर दिस इज द स्टिकी एंड, and these sticky ends are then joined together by the help of DNA ligase. You see, I have shown you through different colors. सेम कलर्स यहाँ थे जो ऊपर थे, एंड ये वाले कलर्स जिनके साथ आके नीचे जॉइन हो गए, एंड दिस DNA, दिस वाज द रेड वन जो पूरा है, और यहाँ पर छोटा सा थोड़ा सा बस ब्लू वाज द अदर DNA. तो कॉम्बिनेशन बन गया, तो न्यू रिकॉम्बिनेंट DNA हैज़ बीन फॉर्म्ड. So this is how the restriction enzyme will recognize a particular sequence from both the DNA strands. Then it will cut. After cutting, you will get sticky ends, and by the help of DNA ligase, when you join the sticky ends, you will get a recombinant DNA, that is new combination. Next topic here, children, is the types of restriction endonuclease. This is a general topic. Actually, in NCERT, we only have to study about type 2, but of course, for some extra knowledge, type 1 and type 3 are also there. So there are three types of restriction endonuclease: type 1, type 2 and type 3. Type 1 enzyme structure consists of three different subunits. This has only very simple structure, and it has two different subunits. Okay? They require ATP, magnesium ions and S-adenosylmethanone for the restriction. इनको they only require magnesium ion, and they require again the same ATP, magnesium ion and S-adenosylmethanone for restriction. They recognize a specific site, but they do not cut. Okay, they will only recognize, but they will not cut. Here, these are important because they will recognize a specific site and they will cut these sites. And here the same, they will only recognize but they will not cut. तो क्योंकि ये दोनों कट नहीं करते, इसीलिए they are not used in recombinant technology. Only type 2 is used in recombinant technology. Okay. Next, children, nomenclature of restriction enzymes. Type 2 restriction enzymes are named from the bacteria from which they are isolated. The first letter used for the enzyme is the first letter of the bacterium's genus name. Okay, like if the name of the enzyme is E-cor1, then E stands for Escherichia coli. Bacteria का जो genus name है उससे हमने E लिया first letter. Then comes first two letters of the species name. So C and O are the two letters which belong to the specific name of the bacteria. Fourth letter represents the strain of the bacteria. Okay, it represents the strain of the bacteria, and the last number indicates the order in which it was isolated. So E-cor1 मतलब सबसे पहले हमने इसको आइसोलेट किया है. अब ज़रूरी नहीं है कि यही एक एंजाइम होगा उस बैक्टीरिया में, हो सकता है उस बैक्टीरिया में कोई और भी 2-3 एंजाइम हो. तो अगर हमने सेकंड एंजाइम कोई उसी बैक्टीरिया में से निकाला है तो उसका नाम हो जाएगा E-cor2, और थर्ड होगा तो E-cor3. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द सीक्वेंस कि हमने किस ऑर्डर में उसको आइसोलेट किया है. राइट. Functioning of endonuclease, children, the foundations of our DNA, that is recombinant DNA, were laid by the discovery of restriction enzymes. These enzymes are present in many bacteria where they function as a part of their defense mechanism. हमने शुरू में ही पढ़ा था कि बैक्टीरिया के अंदर ये वाला एंजाइम उनको restriction देता है ताकि वो किसी एंटीबायोटिक का सामना कर सके, है ना. एक पर्टिकुलर एंटीबायोटिक है तो ये बैक्टीरिया, ये एंजाइम उस बैक्टीरिया के अंदर उसको डिफेंस दे रहा है ताकि वो एंटीबायोटिक उस बैक्टीरिया का कुछ भी ना बिगाड़ सके. ठीक है, लेकिन हमने उसका ये डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म अपने लिए यूज़ कर लेना है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड रेस्ट्रिक्शन मॉडिफिकेशन सिस्टम. नाउ लास्ट टॉपिक इज पैलेंड्रोम सीक्वेंस, जो मैं ऑलरेडी थोड़ा सा आपको बता चुकी हूँ. दीज आर द ग्रुप ऑफ लेटर्स दैट फॉर्म सेम वर्ड्स व्हेन रेड फ्रॉम बोथ फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड. जैसे मलयालम इधर से भी पढ़ो इट इज़ मलयालम, इधर से भी पढ़ो इट इज़ मलयालम. मैडम इधर से भी पढ़ो, मैडम इधर से भी पढ़ो. सेम हियर, from here 5 prime to 3 prime if it is GAATTC, then from again 5 prime to 3 prime it is GAATTC. So this is a palindrome sequence. तो बैक्टीरिया जो रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम्स है वो ऐसे सीक्वेंस को रिकॉग्नाइज करते हैं. फ्रॉम बोथ द स्ट्रैंड्स. जैसे अगर कट करना है तो इट विल कट लाइक दिस, क्योंकि उसने सीक्वेंस को आइडेंटिफाई किया. सी 5 प्राइम से 3 प्राइम में इट इज़ TTAGCAC, एंड अगेन फ्रॉम 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम इट इज़ TTAGCAC. So it can recognize it and then it will cut down the sequences. तो क्या ये जो ये बच जाएंगे, इधर ये स्टिकी एंड बन जाएंगे, ऐसे ही इधर ये बच जाएंगे, ये स्टिकी एंड बच जाएंगे. अंडरस्टूड? सो दिस इज हाउ रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम्स work, and all or everything about the restriction.